Challenges come in many shapes and forms. Challenges are sometimes expected, sometimes unexpected. And the one thing challenges can do is to force you out of your comfort zone. In January 2020, it seemed like there were no challenges. We were at the dawn of a new decade. There were bright lights on the horizon and amazing things were around the corner. I felt this. I felt we were in a world of possibilities. However, that soon changed. There was a challenge around the corner, and that challenge was a novel coronavirus in the name of COVID-19. We didn't know anything about this virus, but it changed our lives, right? By April 2020, we had global cases that were mounting, and our world went from one of light to darkness. We found new ways of having to interact. We were filled with anxiety and fear, and it was a new world. And little less than a year later, the United States had 500,000 deaths from COVID and 28 million cases. Our lives changed forever, and they continue to be remodeled. But we were challenged with listening to messages to stay at home, to be quarantined. You went outside, there was nobody on the streets, there was nobody in the stores. We had to find new ways of working and living. And then there were those of us who had to be present and be at work every day. I found myself in a bubble. I was trying to stay safe, keep myself safe, keep my family safe, but at the same time, I found that that bubble was limiting. I didn't know what to do, but slowly I felt that bubble begin to morph. And as it did, I was forced to expand my comfort zone. COVID presented new opportunities to me that I would have never engaged in if it hadn't been for being pushed outside of my comfort zone. And in that comfort zone, as I expanded it, I found new opportunities, new collaborations, and new friends, and new ways of doing. This included immersing myself in a virtual world where I was able to build new communities online. And this included joining a group that involved being with like-minded individuals who were laser focused on ending systemic racism. Through that community, I found strength, and I found my voice in being able to really expand my comfort zone and do things that I never, ever imagined that I would ever do. One of those came in the form of baseball. Who knew it? I knew nothing about baseball, right? I didn't grow up playing baseball or softball, but that expanded my comfort zone. I came face to face with my son's t-ball team, and they needed some coaches in order for the kids to be able to play baseball that season. So I found myself being a coach not for one season, but 2 seasons, all so that these kids could feel the joy of being outside and playing baseball. The same thing happened with our summer swim team. The swim team was in chances of being dismantled. So I came together with a group of parents in the community to rebuild the team. And we came together, grew deep roots in the community, and expanded the horizons. And in doing so, we gave these kids a summer that they wouldn't have had otherwise. So they were able to expand their comfort zones, and we were too as parents. And in doing that, we experienced the love and the strength of community that comes together when you support each other and you take chances on each other to support and move forward. In doing so, we all learned together. Sure, I learned all the positions on the baseball field. I had a little cheat sheet that I don't need anymore, but beyond that, I learned how to work together with others and what we could do together. We planted seeds of opportunities that hopefully will blossom into all these little young individuals who will become strong community members as they move forward. And having a mom as a baseball coach was the start of that. And I hope that we all come together as these fields of tulips and build strong communities together that are resilient and grow and nurture each other together and push each other outside of your comfort zones. So as we wrap up, I challenge each of you to go outside of your comfort zone. I promise you it will be amazing. And in the words of an African proverb, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together.